Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the finale for my whole collection.
I'm so tired.
Project pan that I have been doing in collaboration with Sarah all year. We will be doing the whole collection Project Pan 2.0 starting in the new year, and a whole bunch of ladies are also going to be doing this project with us. We have more of a support group chat over on Instagram. We did not create this project pan. Becky Loves Kanga did, and Sarah and I were inspired to do it by Alexi. And since then, more and more people have joined, and even more people will be joining in January. It's a lot of fun if you would like to do it with us. It's not really a collab where we're going to be uploading on the same day, same time sort of thing, but just a group of us all doing the same project together and being little cheerleaders for each other, because this project is quite challenging. It's just a lot of fun. So if you would like to join us, then please feel free. We have a distracting visitor with us as always. I used to be able to nap. I used to be able to film while Wyatt napped, but now he rarely naps through the day, and so here he is. I didn't meet any additional goals for this finale, but I would just like to show you where the products are at. After this finale, all these products will be going away for me personally. Some people are just carrying over their products into the new year. But I want to start completely fresh in January with a whole new bin of products to work on. So I just want to show you where I'm leaving off with these products. Like I said, I didn't meet any additional goals, but that's okay because I have continued to use them. So as always, I'm just going to go in the order of the item that was in this project the longest. Actually, before I get started, I wanted to just kind of round up. I have been keeping track here. I kicked out 2 products during my mid-year refresh. Those are 2 eyeshadows. I was just getting bogged down with too many eyeshadows. That was really the only reason. So I kicked 2 out. I only decluttered 1 product this year through this project, and that was a Revlon lip stain in a really deep berry shade. It wasn't flattering, and I was kind of on the fence on whether it had expired, so I just tossed that in the garbage. And then I met my goal, whether that was to hit pan or finish off 8 products within this project, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Next year I would love to have that be at 10 or so, because there are 10 products in this project at a time. I think that's a good goal to strive for. But yes, I did want to just give that quick little roundup. So now going in the order of products that have been in here the longest. Shh, a mirror. First, I have this lip liner from Bodyography. This is in the shade Heatherberry. This has been in the project since the beginning, since January. I wanted to use it halfway. I did not meet my goal on that, but I did use this an additional 9 days over the last month. I'm really bored of this color. I'm just having a really hard time getting through it, but also this is more of a cool toned mauve shade, and I'm panning a lot of really warm eyeshadows, and they don't really pair the best together, so I've been having a hard time getting even more use out of it. But I think 9 days wearing this lip color is pretty good for over the last month. I was working on an eyeshadow from my Tarte Tartelette Toasted palette. I was working on the shade Cozy here. You will see better pictures to the side of me here. I used this an additional 8 times since the last update, and I was not successful in hitting pan on this. It was a pretty deep shade, so I used it a lot in the outer V or very lightly through my crease, but it deepened things up quite a bit if I went too heavy-handed. So it wasn't really an eyeshadow that I could apply liberally. And yeah, this was, I have the hiccups, I'm sorry. This was a product that has been in since January as well. From the Blinc and Boxycharm Electric Eyes palette, I was working on this deep gold shade here. As you can hopefully see, there is quite a dip in there, but again, I was not successful in hitting pan, and I used this 5 times over the last month. So those were the 3 products that I pulled at the very beginning of this project in the intro that I wasn't able to meet my goal on at all, but since then I was a little more successful with my products. So I've been working on this blush since June. It was pulled in my June update. It's this blush right here. Still no pan. I used it 13 times this month though. I've been going pretty hard on it. I'm starting to see the outline of a ring, but I mean, it could still take months to hit pan on a blush. Blush is really difficult, and this is quite a vibrant shade, so I can't like build it up at all on my cheeks, though I think that would help, but then it just gets looking a little too clownish. So I'm ready to maybe focus on some more neutral blushes here for a little bit. In July, I pulled in this Jergens Gradual Tanner. This is not cruelty free, so I need to use it up in, like, get it out of my collection at some point. I haven't marked any of these products again since I'm just putting them away, but I did tan 3 times this past month. The scent of fake tan with my like heightened pregnancy sense of smell is just a lot that I couldn't handle it more than 3 times, but slowly but surely working my way through this product. A highlight in this Naked Cosmetics holographic highlight palette. It's this blue shade. I only used it 1 additional times, which means I only used it 5 times for the duration that it was in this project, and my goal was to use it 15 times, so didn't even really come close to that, which is unfortunate, but it is a blue highlighter, and I don't know, I just didn't reach for it a lot. I was also working on the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I used this 12 times this month. There is a pretty big demarcation line about here now, so we are like right towards the bottom of the bottle. I was hoping to finish this before the end of the year and didn't quite get there. So again, this is not cruelty free, so I need to be using it up sooner rather than later. A bronzer from this e.l.f. palette. This is the Bronze Beauty palette. This is not their regular bronzer palette that is like more widely available or talked about. This was like a free gift with purchase. It was one of those random products. I believe it was limited edition. Anyways, this 4th bronzer was the one that was pulled. I used it 3 times this month. It is very red toned. I do have it on today, but it's just a better summertime bronzer for me. It's light. It's not too deep per se, but just the tones is a little off for me for winter. It almost gives you that like truly sun-kissed, like a little bit of sunburn type of tan look to your skin. So I didn't find myself reaching for this enough. My goal would be to hit pan on that, obviously. I was also working on this coconut body butter, and I used this 4 times. So this was brand new when it was pulled in, and now you can see that it has been getting use out of it, but it's obviously nowhere near gone. And lastly, for my Pure Soiree Diaries palette, last month the shade Socialite was pulled into this project, which is this peachy shade here, and I did use this 11 times, but that's not enough for me to hit pan on an eyeshadow, that is for sure, but at least it looks used now. I'm now going to share the close-up montage of these products with you guys, and I'll meet you right back here to close out this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this project pan. It feels so weird to be starting to wrap up a lot of these projects now that we are more than halfway through December. How crazy is that? 2019 is almost over. I had so much fun with this project. Having it be completely randomized is so challenging and scary, but also really exciting. Like, so many of these products I would never have just thought to put them in a project on my own unless there was like a very specific prompt to prompt me to put it in a project. But like, my whole collection needs to be getting use out of it and getting used up, etc. So, and I'm really excited to be doing it again next year with all of my friends, and I hope that you would join us if you feel like maybe you want to. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!